Yeah. Yeah. Huh. It's on the mic, yeah. Zo in the zone, breaking down plays like I'm coaching from home. Women's game, rise and call it throne for the queens. I'm the conduit, connecting courts with big screens. iamzomedia, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up defenders, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past to the rookies today, I document the journey, every bounce, every play. Respect on their name, they redefine the trail. Prince with Zo Media, telling stories regale. Zo Media, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the...
What's good, my people? What's good? Hey, what's good out there, all my people? Shout out to all my Las Vegas Aces fans. Man, hey, I apologize for keep pushing the time back. Look, man, the boy be busy, man. I be having so much going on, man. I be having so much going on, man. Look, y'all been in the chat since like 3 o'clock this afternoon, man. I appreciate the love, the support. I just be having so much going on, man. I be forgetting, you know what I'm saying? I be forgetting to kind of like fix the stuff, but I'm back. What's going on, Junie? What's going on, Junie? What's going on, Junie? What's going on? I just be forgetting, y'all. You know, my bad though. But we here. Without further ado, hit the like button as you come in. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed to iamzomedia. Hit the like button as you come in. Get in the chat. What's going on, my Las Vegas Aces fans? Again, if you read the description, you already know what it is. It's the Las Vegas Aces 2025 WNBA draft profiles for Leah Nye, Harmony Turner, and we'll even discuss Deja Kelly. We'll get into her a little bit. See what's going on with her. See if she can perhaps make the team or if she can't. But hit that like button though. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe. Again, let's get in. I'm gonna give y'all a second to come on in here in the comment section as you come in. Tell me if you've had a chance to take a look at Harmony Turner, or if you had a chance to look at Aaliyah Nye. Do you think both will make the team? Do you think only one? If so, why? And tell me how you feel about Deja Kelly. Have you been seeing her at practice? What's your thoughts on her? If you've watched her, if you've been on the Las Vegas Aces page and kind of checked her out. Let me know what your thoughts on her are. If not, hey, well, let's get to it though. Again, don't want to keep y'all all night. I got another stream right after this one as well, so don't want to keep y'all all night. But again, let's get into it. Junie said I saw Nye that day she got drafted. Me likey, yeah, Junie, I like Nye too, man. I don't think Nye's going anywhere. Again, Las Vegas Aces 2025 draftees. With their 13 pick, they went with Aaliyah Nye, wing out of Alabama. Shout out to the SEC. With their 35th pick, they went with Harmony Turner out of Harvard. Shout out to all the Ivy League schools out there. And then Deja Kelly, one of the prolific guards out of college for the last 4 years. did get a camp invite. So shout out to Deja Kelly for getting a camp invite for the Las Vegas Aces. But let's get to it without further ado. Aaliyah Nye, small forward. They have a listed as small forward, but she can play shooting guard as well. 6 foot small forward out of Alabama. Shout out to the Crimson Tide out there. I was look, I'm an LSU fan, so I was dreading while I was doing this breakdown. I was like, I'm an LSU fan, so I was dreading, but I was like, you know what? She on my Las Vegas Aces now, so I'm gonna go ahead on and do her breakdown. Small forward number 32 out of Alabama. Shout out to the SEC and the Crimson Tide. In her senior season, she averaged 15.2 points per game, 2.3 rebounds, 1.4 assists, shooting 45% from the field and 45% from three. I call that consistency. Just watching film on her, knockdown shooter. I can't wait to get my comps about her. Y'all love my comps and my comparisons. WNBA, and I actually added an NBA comparison as well. I can't wait till I get to that. Help the Crimson Tide make the March Madness this year. One of the most lethal knockdown shooters in all of college basketball, and perhaps can become a lethal knockdown shooter in the WNBA. So props to her. Again, 6 foot small forward out of Alabama. Some of her measurement comparisons: Alicia Gray, Benaja Laney Hamilton, and Chicago Sky's very own Kia Nurse. Her strengths are scoring, of course. Great catch and shoot player. Shot 56% from the field on catch and shoot shots. Off-ball action, she shot 41% from the field, which is great. Transition shooting as well. She can open up the court. She spots up very, very well in transition, finding open lanes, angling to the wing so guards can see her for kickouts when they drive penetrate if somebody steps up to help. So she can be amazing for the Las Vegas Aces because of how they run the court, how they like to keep spacing out. You imagine her being spaced out on the wing? Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd, Jackie Young, Asia Wilson streaming down the middle. Asia Wilson gets it down the middle on a flash and kicks it to the corner to her. That's knockdown shots all day long. If she makes this team, I expect her to get heavy minutes, and I expect her to make the team. So I expect her to get heavy minutes with the backup team. Someday, perhaps she could enter the starting lineup. We'll see. She does need to progress at a few things, so we'll see. But again, great catch and shoot, great off ball, coming off flash screens, coming off pin downs, great at moving without the ball. One of the best in the draft, and perhaps can become one of the best in the league if she can just find her rhythm and stay consistent and just be in the right situations. Sometimes teams matter, sometimes schemes matter. Can guard twos and threes, a capable defender. I seen an interview where she says she takes pride in playing defense. I like to hear that. Most shooters just want to shoot. I like shooters that talk about defense before they talk about their shooting. She did an interview where she talked about defense first. I like to see that, and that's rare, especially with a lot of shooters. They're so focused on continuing their consistency with shooting threes, they forget about at the end of the court because they spend a lot of energy running off the screens, things like that. On defense, they take breaks. So I can't wait to see her in the Las Vegas Aces uniform next to Chelsea Gray, getting her kickouts, playing alongside Asia Wilson, getting that drive kick penetration. I can't wait to see that. She's great in help defense, very high IQ as far as being able to locate the ball on the defensive end, identify mismatches where she can help, steal the ball, run the other way. Again, she's great in transition. She's very smart. She doesn't over dribble. She doesn't do too much. She's a shooter that knows her role. Some shooters, they dribble a little too much. She's a shooter that knows her role. So shout out to her for just understanding how to play basketball at a high level. So again, her strengths as a dynamic wing, 6 feet out of Alabama, great in catch and shoot, off-ball action, transition shooting, can guard twos and threes, and great in help defense. Her weaknesses, though, is ball handling, like I mentioned earlier. She doesn't over-dribble because she knows she can't dribble that well, especially in traffic. She's not a great dribbler. She doesn't over-dribble. Again, Over dribbling can help and hurt you at the same time. She does need to get a little better with her ball handling, just being able to just be a little more shifty, creating her own shots, step backs, dribble drive penetration, two dribble pull-ups, things like that. Her ball handling skills, if they can improve, she can get to those shots a little easier. In the mid-range, in the inside game, she doesn't take a lot of mid-range shots, and she doesn't drive a lot because, again, her ball handling limits her game a little. Again, her best attribute is three-point shooting, catch and shoot, playing off ball. So being on ball, that's when you get to that mid-range, that inside game, so she doesn't dribble a lot. So that is a weakness for her, but it doesn't stop her from being herself. It's just something that she can add to her game as she's in the league. Same thing with passing. She doesn't pass a lot because she plays off ball. She doesn't have a high usage rate. So she won't have all those chances to facilitate things like that. So, but again, it's really a negative only if she allows it to be. If she just understands what her strengths are and sticks to those, her weaknesses won't be so glaring because she has a quick release. She's high IQ, great off ball, great at help defense, don't mind defending. If she continues to improve at those things while trying to add one or two things to her game each year or every other year, she'll be just fine in the league. Trust me, she'll be just fine in the league. Some of her comparisons are Sophie Cunningham, three-point shooting, transition floor spacing. Again, like I said, she's smart in transition of understanding angles at the three-point line, but running to the wing. Once you get, she'll run straight to the short corner so she can get that drive, kick, penetration, catch, and shoot. Sophie Cunningham is great at that as well, being able to just spot up in the mid-range. So she's great at transition floor spacing. Two-way wing, same thing as Sophie Cunningham. Benaja Laney Hamilton, great at catch and shoot, transition versatility on defense. She doesn't mind guarding bigs, helping on bigs and transition, stopping the point of attack. Even though she's not a great defender, she doesn't mind doing the dirty work things. I've seen her get on the ground for loose balls a lot of times. I've seen her guard centers and mismatches on pick and rolls and hold her own. Even though you don't want her guarding bigs, I've seen her really hold her own. So she's great transition versatility as a 6-foot wing out of Alabama. Again, same thing as Benaja Laney Hamilton. Great in help defense. Again, those behind you steals, taking it the other way. Very smart IQ. Simple steals where you ain't got to work too hard for them. Another one is Sammy Whitcomb, off ball scoring, catch and shoot, and she has grit. She'll get in your face, especially when she's hitting. She'll get in your face until you get right. So I like that about her. Her WNBA comp, her NBA comp for me, I always like to give an NBA comp for all of my NBA fans out there who are trying to learn the WNBA game and trying to get familiar with players and their play styles. Malik Beasley is a great NBA comp for her. 3-point shooting, off-ball movement, streaky shooting. Again, great. If you want to know how she plays, and you're an NBA fan, think of Malik Beasley, and you'll be right. You'll hit it right on the head. You'll hit it right on the head. Again, both of them are great at their own, go-tos. So, again, he's been around the league for a while, even though he switched teams. But his shooting keeps him in the league, and I think same thing with her. Her shooting will keep her in the league. No matter what team, her shooting will keep her in the league. Next up, Las Vegas Aces, number 35 pick, Harmony Turner, the number 14 guard out of Harvard. Shout out to the Ivy League. Again, great on another great pick for the Aces. Somebody else they needed. I always said they needed another bench scorer because most of their guard scoring is in the starting lineup. So I felt like they did need more of a bench presence in like the scoring aspect of it. So for them, it's really just about what can they do to utilize her skill set. Honestly, it's going to be up to Becky Hammon because I actually am a fan of her offense and what she can bring to the Aces. So it's really going to be up to Becky Hammon to figure out what that actually looks like for her. So I'm actually excited. I'm actually excited to see what that looks like for her. 22.5 points per game in her senior season at Harvard, 5.4 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 43% from the field, and 35% from the three-point line. That's a score you want on your team. So, Becky Hammond, you got your work cut out for you. Show me what you can do. You got your work cut out for you. Show me what you can do. I don't want to hear all that other stuff. I don't want to hear the hoopla. Show me what you can do. You said you can coach. Show me. You said you can coach. Show me. Again, she's another player alongside a Leonai that could help the bench scoring because she can get downhill at a quick rate, shifty. She is great at driving kicks. So I think her and Leonai off the bench can play well alongside each other, along with Asia Wilson. This is a hopeful secondary lineup for me. Leonai, Harmony Turner, Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, and Stokes. So Stokes, Asia Wilson, Leonai, Chelsea Gray, and Harmony Turner. It's like just like kind of like a second unit package would be very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Like just as a secondary package, very, very dangerous. Super excited to see what they. I've been trying to watching like their training camp videos. Super excited to see what that looks like. Again, Becky Hammond's ability to mix and match lineups is going to be so important this year with the kind of team she has because her bench is still kind of small. So being able to just manage the height minutes as far as like, because you still got Jackie Young, Jewel Lloyd, you got Harmony Turner, Aaliyah Nye 6 feet, so I'm not really worried about her. But you do got Dana Evans. I expect Dana Evans to make the team. So their backcourt outside of Chelsea Gray will be very small. So I'm interested to see what that looks like. But I mean, we'll see. I actually got high hopes. Honestly. So we'll see. I actually got high hopes. For their like starting lineup. So we'll see. Again, 5'10 out of Harvard. Shout out to the Ivy Leagues again. Junie said I'm scared though. Nah, I think the Aces will be all right, man. I think the Aces will be all right. Again, some of her WNBA height comparisons: Ariel Atkins for Chicago Sky, JC Sheldon and Sammy Whitcomb. Scoring, great at dribble pull up, getting downhill, transition scoring. She's a 3-level scorer. The defensive tenacity. She's had games this year with 7 steals. She has multiple games with 6 steals, multiple 5-steal games. Led her team in steals, in blocks per 31. So very capable and willing defender. Will get in. She plays chest to chest defense, and she plays great help defense. And again, she can take it the other way. I just love everything about her game. Her only knock all season has been, can she play at the next level being at an Ivy League? That's really it. Her game is meant for the WNBA. Her only knock is, can she play at the next level? And we'll see. Can she play at the next level? We'll see. Again, great in pick and roll. I'm excited to see her in Asia Wilson in a pick and roll. I'm very excited because, again, she's quick, twitchy, can get downhill, dribble pull up, coming off the pick and roll. Asia flashing. She's great at the pick and roll play making. So I know I seen the clip of them two running pick and roll at practice. So I think Becky Hammond knows, just like me, If she's breaking down film and watch her in college, she knows. Let's see what she got in pick and roll. I seen 2 videos of her and Asia Wilson in pick and roll. One where she gave Asia Wilson the ball on the baseline. Asia Wilson hit him with a fadeaway, and one way where they played peanut butter jelly, she gave it back to her. Aaliyah Nye laid it up. So I'm interested to see her in pick and roll. Aaliyah Nye is one of the most underrated players in this draft. I'm sorry. Harmony Turner is one of the most underrated players in this draft. And again, they got her at number 35. She's one of the most underrated. And honestly, I think she's one of the best scorers, just pure scorers in this draft that has a scoring package. See, I always talk about get a package. You want to be great, get a package. She has one of the best scoring packages in this draft. It's just, I think for her, it's just being on the right team. I think she is a professional basketball player. For her, I think it's just going to be being on the right team. I'm not too look. I don't care about that Ivy League stuff versus playing the SEC. Man, can you play basketball? Look, y'all get too caught up in all of that. Can you play basketball? Y'all do too much when y'all do this. Can you play basketball? Yes or no? Because at the end of the day, I didn't know you being an Ivy League mean you can't shoot the basketball or make a shot at the next level. It might be a little harder, but can you make a shot? I didn't know your speed slows down at the next level. No, if you fast, you're fast. If you can ball handle, you can ball handle. If you can play defense, you can play defense. We got to stop this, man. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Can you play basketball or not? And she can play basketball at a very high level. So I'm not worried about none of that. Some of her weaknesses, off-ball offense, she does have a high usage percentage. She had the highest usage percentage in Ivy League, and she had the 7th highest in NCAA period this year. So highest in Ivy League and the 7th highest in women's college basketball. So she does have a high usage rate. So I want to see how her off-ball offense look, where she's just kind of like roaming, setting up for catch and shoot. I want to see how that looks playing with the Aces, because she won't be handling the ball that much unless they feel like she's the point guard for the second unit, which she was a point guard at Harvard. She ran a lot of their sets. So unless they feel like she's the point guard of the second unit, because I don't think the point guard of the second unit is going to be Dana Evans. I think she's more of like the veteran, kind of like shooter off the bench, change of pace kind of guard. I can see Harmony Turner being the point guard for the second unit, and she's very capable of doing it. Free throw shooting, to say she shoots so well, her free throw shooting isn't that great. She needs to get that up around 90%. 88 to 90% is usually like the minimum for point guards or guards in general or scorers. She's at that 81% range, so she needs to get that up about 7%, 7 to 8%. This year she should be focused on, okay, my free throw percentage needs to be 88 to 91%. 81% means you're just missing. You ain't got no consistency at the free throw line. 81% means you have no consistency at the free throw line, and can I trust you? Most people you can trust, they shoot around that 88%. So she needs to get to at least 88%, especially if she's going to handle the ball a lot and be in the game in crunch time, things like that. I doubt she'll be in the game in crunch time this year or maybe even next year, but eventually I can see her getting there. If she makes the team, I can see her getting there. And I got high hopes for her. If she doesn't make the team, I'll be shocked, honestly, because Aces don't have no scoring off the bench, and Becky Hammond knows that. They don't have and that hurt them last year. That them having no scoring off the bench really hurt them last year in the playoffs. It was glaring. They had no scoring off the bench last year in the playoffs. It was glaring. So them getting 2 players that are capable scorers off the bench will help the Aces. Again, Aces winning the championship this year, man. I don't see why not. Aces are winning the championship. Who's in their way? So free throw shooting does need to go up for her if she's going to stay around the league and be impactful. Over dribbling, like I said earlier, highest usage rating in Ivy League, 7 highest in the country. over dribbling gets her in trouble. Most of her turnovers come from just over dribbling and not be able to get the shot off last minute or get a pass off. It'll be a loose ball with 3 seconds left. So her over dribbling needs to stop. But it's one of those things that can be fixed with the right coach. And I just think they just needed her to do everything because that team wasn't very good. It's Ivy League. She's the best player. That happens. So I'm not too concerned. But I do want to see again how she plays off ball and when she's not over dribbling or just controlling the offense, what she looks like. But I would be happy if she walks into being the point guard of the second unit. I would be interested to see what that looks like. Some of her WNBA comparisons: Natasha Cloud, shifty ball handler, mid-range scoring, two-way guard. Tiffany Hayes is another comparison. ISO, great at ISO scoring, change of pace kind of guard. That's really what Tiffany was, kind of like change of pace kind of guard. I can see her replacing her in that aspect. Transition scoring as well. Like, I think Harmony Turner is her replacement, literally. Her kind of replacement, literally. Kelsey Mitchell, same thing. I think she is. I think Tiffany Hayes and the Kelsey Mitchell kind of look is what the Aces was going for with Harmony Turner. I think she can bring what both of those brought: scoring, change of pace. So I'm interested to see. what that looks like. Kelsey Mitchell, another comparison: 3-level scoring, can get to the lane, mid-range, 3-point shooting. Needs to see more with a catch and shoot though. Pick and roll. Kelsey Plum, just like her, is a great pick and roll playmaker, whether they're scoring off pick and roll or getting it inside to the big because they can get downhill and they can drive and kick. Can play multiple positions on offense. Point guard and shooting guard if you need be. So Kelsey Mitchell is a great comparison for her. NBA comparison: Kobe White of the Chicago Bulls. ISO scoring, ball handling, and quickness. Kobe White is another great NBA comparison for Harmony Turner. Deja Kelly, point guard, number 25, after 4 years at North Carolina, averaging 16 points, decided to go to the Oregon Ducks for her 5th year, where she averaged 12.2 points, 4.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 38% from the field, and only shot 23% from the 3-point line in her 5th year out of Oregon after 4 years at North Carolina. I thought she should have came out last year, but I get it was a off the court branding thing that pushed her to Oregon, possibly with media deals and stuff. So again, her choice, her life, her choice. I just thought if I was her agent, I would have told her, hey, in the off season, you can still go to Oregon and connect with the media departments, but you should be in the NBA. I think if she would have came out last year, she would have got a better shake at it because there weren't too many impressive guards last year, and she had better numbers last year. It's just like something was missing from her game this year, and I couldn't quite figure it out. When they played Baylor, she did good, quick, twitchy. But outside of that Baylor game, she didn't really look like North Carolina her outside of that Baylor game. Some of her comps at 5'8", Lindsey Allen, Sydney Colson, Natasha Heidemann from the Minnesota Lynx. Her strengths: scoring, finishing at the rim, mid-range, transition scoring. Great getting downhill off of steals, off of turnovers, getting rebounds, pushing the pace, because she is a point guard. Great ball handling skills, finishing through traffic, carving through traffic, even, being guarded 94 feet. Great at chest-to-chest offense, great quickness. She has she's not your fastest guard, but when she wants to be, she has a great first step. And she's quick. And she's quick when she wants to be. She does play slow sometimes, but she is quick when she wants to be with the ball in her hands. 3-point shooting consistency. She'll have a game where she goes 3 for 4, and then the next 7 games she'll go 5 for 20 in the next 7 games. She'll go 3 for 4 in one game, 5 for 20, then she'll go 2 for 3, then she'll go 2 for 8. Like her 3-point consistency, again, she only shot 23% from the 3 this year. She is a career 30% 3-point shooter. So it isn't that great, but this year was her lowest 3-point shooting season at 23%. And she doesn't take at Oregon, she didn't take as many as she took at North Carolina. I'll say that. Because she had the ball a lot at Oregon. More than she had it at North Carolina. She did play off ball. She probably because she had more talented people around her. So her first weakness is 3-point shooting consistency, getting that up. Hopefully she's showing more 3-point shooting consistency with the Aces, because that's how I see she would make the team. They don't need her to be a point guard for the Aces. So if she's coming in facilitating, I don't think that's what they would need from her, because I think that's Harmony Turner's role. Court vision needs to improve. She doesn't see the floor very well, especially in transition. When she gets in transition, it's like a deer in headlights. All she sees is the basket. She's not great at driving kicks. Has to be a little better at that. So I need to see that a little more. Liz Kitley, I have not done Liz Kitley yet. She's on my radar for tomorrow. Again, those of you who watch my Chicago Sky series, I'm going to drop those just like for the Aces and others. So I haven't done Kitley yet, Liz yet. She'll be possibly tomorrow's one. So she'll be probably tomorrow's one. I actually haven't even finished my research on it yet. She'll coming down the pipeline though. She's coming down the pipeline though. Another thing with her is her motor. She had more in basketball enthusiasm at North Carolina. Oregon, I didn't see it as much. And I think that kind of hurt her draft stock as well. She didn't look interested last year. It wasn't a lot of passion in which when she was playing. A lack of inconsistency and just like her efforts on the court. Very low motor kind of player, because she got like a smooth game, but sometimes it can hurt you on the other end. Or when you're having a bad game, having that kind of like timid, smooth personality can hurt you when you're not having a good game, because coaches and scouts, they want to see effort. When you're not having a good game, they want to see effort in other areas. And her personality sometimes limits that. So she needs to focus on what her motor looks like throughout the game when she doesn't have it going. Some of her WNBA comps, Zaya Cook, 3-level scoring, quickness, ball handling, Ty Harris, rim attacking, off-ball scoring, great at help defense. Dana Evans, one of her current teammates. Dana Evans, that's why I said unless she can outscore, that's why I said the Aces don't need her to be. The Aces don't need her to be a facilitator at training camp. They need her to beat out Dana Evans. Because I don't think Harmony Turner or Leah Nye's spot is dependent on Dana Evans. Deja Kelly has to beat out Dana Evans, because they're actually comps. Mid-range, pull-up, catch and shoot, speed, change of pace kind of guards. If she can beat out Dana Evans, she can make the team. But is Becky Hammond leaning on Dana Evans to be a veteran off the bench? Because our bench did dissipate and it hasn't been that strong. Even last year, it wasn't that strong. So are they looking at her to be that vet off the bench? We'll see. She definitely has to beat out Dana Evans. And I don't think she will, because Dana Evans is a vet champion. I just think on Chicago Sky, her role didn't fit and it got to her, and she wasn't a great teammate, and it leaked onto the court. That's what I think it is. Dana Evans didn't know how to take a back seat once she feels she got a good seat. You know what I'm saying? Her NBA comp is CJ McCollum. Like I said, smooth game, off ball movement, streaky shooting. If you watch CJ McCollum, coming out of Creighton, same kind of style of play, smooth game, off ball movements. Don't really need to over dribble. Shooting comes and goes, especially both of their 3-point shooting is inconsistent. Again, one game they can be hot, next game super cold. Next game they can't even make a layup. So both of their shooting is streaky. That'll do it for the Aces 2025 draft pick profiles. Hopefully y'all learned something, got to know the players a little better. Again, I'll be back tomorrow with some more breakdowns. Make sure you stay tuned in and locked in. Final notes. Again, I got Aaliyah Nye and Harmony Turner making this team. Aaliyah Nye is the prominent shooter off the bench, and Harmony Turner would be their change of pace point guard off the bench, learning from Chelsea Gray how to run the second unit and play with change of pace while being able to facilitate, but yet get your numbers. I think a lot of point guards struggle with that. Like, how do I get my numbers yet get others involved? Who better to learn from how to do that than Chelsea Gray? Because she does that at a very high level. She's won championships doing that exact thing, getting her numbers, but still being the point guy and facilitating, making sure Asia, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, and newly acquired Jewel Lloyd can still eat. So I think Harmony Turner can learn a thing or two from just watching her make the team happy while still getting hers. Because Harmony Turner is really like a scoring point guard, but she can facilitate when need be. So I think Chelsea Gray is the great tutelage for her. So I think both of them make the team. Deja Kelly, I think, gets cut just because she didn't come in with a lot of rope, right? She didn't come in with a lot of leeway. She didn't come in with a lot of cachet. That's why I say she should have came out last year. And then you got Dana Evans, who is literally a veteran. Dana Evans is literally a veteran Deja Kelly. Literally. Their games are literally the same. Deja Kelly isn't a better defender than Dana Evans, but offensively, their games are literally kind of like complement each other. So she would have to beat out Dana Evans, and I don't see that happening because Becky Hammond does want some kind of vet off the bench, especially with two rookies coming in. She'll need a vet off the bench to run with them. So I can see that happening. Because again, Aaliyah Nye's 5'10". Aaliyah Nye's 6 foot. Dana Evans 5'8", and Harmony Turner is 5'10". So that backcourt could work. You wouldn't be like too height dependent. That backcourt could work. But that'll do it for my player breakdown. Again, stay tuned. Again, I'll be continue to bless all of the fan bases. Dallas will be coming up soon. Once I get through the Aces, I'll be back tomorrow with more Aces breakdown. Y'all be smooth. Y'all be cool. I'm your host, Prince. See you on the other side.
iamzomedia, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up defenders, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past.